Is it funny? I feel like today is the first day of the new year because even though it's January 17th, we've had 2 team calls already this year, but you know that the first week I was in elite fog, like waiting to see if our team hit elite. And then week 2, I was in COVID fog. And I've been told that the brain fog of COVID is a real freaking thing. Like it is worse than mom brain. Like I thought I was losing my mind. So I'm not 100%, but I feel good. I feel energized today. I spent some time today going over this presentation today. I am so flippin' pumped for so many reasons to share with you guys today. And so this call, just so you know, is going to be very business heavy, okay? I have a huge goal for Team Fit to Love. I have huge goals for the people on this team. And I have a vision of what that looks like. And so today I am going to share that vision with you because as you watched me and our team hit some major milestones last year, now it's your turn to do the same thing. I knew that, unfortunately in my upline, in my big team that my coaches weren't hitting those milestones anymore. It wasn't a priority for them. So I had to go out and find other people that were going to mentor me and sponsor me essentially to want to hit those goals, to watch them hit them and believe that it was possible for me to in this day and age, because it was very, regardless of whether there was social media and it was more, it's always at any time when you're going for certain goals, it's not the same as when anybody else did it. Every single situation and experience is completely unique. So the fact that after 8 years, our team just went elite, you know that it's possible for you to. You watched me, and some of you have been here almost that entire 8-year period. Probably 6, I think Lori's 6 or 7 is the longest. So anyway, I am just stoked, excited. I am going to get right into the presentation on the road to elite, because that is what I want the bulk of this conversation to be today. It will be a lot of me talking at you to get through the material so then you can ask me questions when we get to the end. We will also discuss the February challenge because it's very important and it is time to start inviting and getting people excited. We're halfway through January. And so we've got to be looking ahead to February and what's next. And just so you know, the leaders on this team are already thinking of what we're doing for March. So we can get that out even earlier than 2 weeks before the month. We're trying to get better at planning so we give you as much time to implement as possible, okay? So I am going to share my screen. And we are gonna get moving. Okay. Present. Okay, let's see if I can move this out of the way. I feel like my voice is about to go hoarse again. That's weird. Okay, so ladies, tonight's call is all about the road to elite or the leadership ladder. And why I'm sharing this with you tonight, you might be like, oh my God, I just started coaching. I've only been here for a little bit. I haven't even hit the first rank. She's already talking about elite. What the heck, right? The difference is I always knew it was out there in the ether. I had no idea. And it felt like it was something that was completely unattainable until one day, because my uplines never shared the road to elite to me on a team call in the years that I was coaching before I learned about it on my own, okay? We can wait for our coaches or our uplines to teach us all this stuff, but I want you to know that everything you need to be successful is in your back office, is on Google, or is anywhere that you want to search for it when you go looking, okay? So I had the opportunity, I think it was in 2019, I don't exactly remember, but it was before a super weekend, and Doug Moss, who was a corporate bigwig, was coming to speak at Super Saturday. And last minute, he was like, does anybody want to come and hear me talk about the road to elite? And I was like, heck yeah. I paid $10 something so they could get a room at a hotel by the airport. And I went the night before Super Weekend and he explained it to me and I went, oh my gosh, this is what elite is. And I've been pretending or believing that it was so unattainable for all of these years because I didn't take the time to actually go research what it was and then have somebody or ask somebody then to explain it to me in more detail. And from then on, I literally kept that road to elite. Where'd my papers go? I kept that road to elite. I printed out those trackers that I told you guys and I shared on our team page and I used them as a guide. What I will tell you is that is what this road to elite is. It is a guide, okay? You don't have to have the goal of hitting elite in 2022. You don't even have to have the goal of hitting premier. You don't even have to have the goal of hitting diamond, okay? But when you have a guide, just like our BAT is a guide, and we're doing in our Project Possible, we're not focusing on Success Club, we're focusing on the daily behaviors, this guide that we were given that maybe will get us to that end result of Success Club. We're focusing on the process, not the result, okay? So when I had this guide the first time, and I still have the printouts, these are this year's, but I have the printouts, and I started filling out the boxes, the months and the things, and I didn't hit it. I didn't hit it the first year that I printed these out. But I'll be damn sure to tell you, I went way further than I ever would have gone had I not printed these out and had a guide and a map of where I was going, okay? So I wanna share with you my vision for our team. And it was super scary to share this. I took a picture. This has been a vision since October. I took this picture, if you can see in the center, at leadership. And they announced all the Superstar Diamond, which is the highest rank in the entire company, like bigger than elite. It means you're a 15-star diamond coach, which doesn't have to mean anything to you at the moment. But I thought this was something that was completely unattainable. It was something out in the ether that I could never attain. Our team went diamond to 5-star in 1 calendar year, actually in 6 months, and then went diamond to 5-star elite in 12 months. That is something that is very unheard of. I will tell you that. And I'm really freaking proud of us for doing that. So why can we not go for Superstar Diamond? And so I took that picture because, and I want to show you these other pictures that I took over the last couple years of my vision for myself and for this team. The last summit that we had in person was 2019. And Laura was there with me when I took these freaking photos. And I took this picture in the corner of the elite statue. At that point, the only parts of the statue I had ever received were team builder. I think once, team builder on the road to elite. I had then hit it again the next year, only team builder. But I took a picture of that and I said, I want that whole damn trophy. And one day I will have that trophy. Now I wanted it the next year in 2020 and it didn't happen. I still only got to team builder. I missed team leader by a few weeks of qualification to 1-star diamond. I had everything else. And then in 2021, I get that whole damn statue. I had that vision. I took a picture and I said that it was going to happen. And then I set out with my plan to make it happen. And this last little picture, or there's two more, this last picture in the corner, I also said at that same exact summit that I would never attend another summit as a Star Diamond coach. I was going to be in the Star Diamond line, check-in line, the next time I attended summit. Now, I hate COVID, everything about it, but I will tell you the best thing about COVID is that I hit that freaking goal. I will not attend another summit in person and have to stand in the diamond line ever again. And I put that out in the world. And again, I could have done without COVID and not hit that goal, but it's coming true. It's coming true. And this last one up in the corner, so I hit the Star Diamond, we hit the 5-star, but my last goal that I have had on my vision board for a couple of years now, since I printed out those trackers and learned about the Road to Elite, that I was going to be an elite coach. And so at leadership this year, in October, we were not an elite team, but all the elite teams from that year, from 2021, had their name in lights. And I found a name that was my name because I knew that I was going to be an elite coach. I knew that we were going to be an elite team. And I took a picture so that when we hit it, I had that memory because I had that vision. Okay. So I am projecting, I am professing to you that we are going to be a 2023 Superstar Diamond team. And every single person on this call, on this team, if you're listening to the playback, plays a role in that vision and in that goal. I know that there's people on this call with other goals, different goals, and every single person on this call is going to help you get to your goal. Every single person on this team plays a role in you getting to that goal that you set for yourself. We are back at square one. And this is what I want to say, so that we know, just like in Success Club, day one of every single month, we are all on the same playing field. We are back at square one. We are back at zero. We have to rebuild every single year. And while that might seem like that's a lot of freaking work, and it might be super scary, it's also really exciting. The people that are going to help you hit your goals could be here on this call, could be on our team right now. And then there could be tons of people that aren't even here yet. I know Alex, Alexis, I'm just thinking about the people that are on this call. They weren't here January 2021. They weren't here. They weren't here yet. How freaking cool is that? And they're here now. So anyway, that is my goal. That is my vision. And I hope that you guys are going to come along for the ride, because I need every single one of you. But now we're going to talk about how you can get on this road to elite, how you can reach your goals, and how you can set goals that maybe you didn't even think were possible or attainable. So I shared with you the other day a picture of, and I created this presentation because I thought it was prettier. I liked it better. I think it makes more sense than some of the jargon that's in the back office. But the FAQs have all the 2023 requirements to be an elite team, to on the road to elite, all of these different mile markers on the way. Okay, so I shared with you a picture, and I'll share it with you again in a minute, of some of the reward system that we are going to do this year as a team, based on hitting certain goals throughout the year. Okay, we know one of the biggest, I don't say it's one of the biggest, but one of a huge goal to hit is Success Starter. Okay. Shoot, and I forgot to change that to 4. Dang it. So in order, oh, never mind, that is 3 out of 6. So Success Starter, if you don't know what a Success Starter is, this is when you are a brand new coach, you've signed up, and you help at least 3 people get started on their own journey, meaning you hit Success Club 5 or higher the first 3 for 3 out of the first 6 months of your business. Okay, so when you sign up as a coach, the month that you sign, so if you signed up in January, you have January, February, March, April, May, June to hit Success Club 3 times to become a Success Starter. Success Starter means you get recognition at Summit, you get recognition on a wake-up call, and you get a free ticket to Summit. And besides all that recognition, maybe you're not fueled by recognition or your name in lights. What you also get is not only customers that you now get to guide to change their life, you also have set yourself up for a pretty nice income of commission as well as residual income if you're helping 3 people every single month. Okay. So that is not part of the road to elite. That is just one of the goals that we help new coaches. If you are wanting to build a business, if you are wanting to earn an income and wanting to change people's life, it is a great goal to go after, because again, it's not about being perfect. It's not about hitting it every single month as you get started, because we know that everybody is on a different playing field and on a different timeline, but it definitely gives you a goal and a guide to go after in those first few months. Okay. The cool thing about going for that goal of success starter is that while you're doing that, you're driving down the road of the road to elite without even knowing it. So I don't know, raise your hand. I know Kisa was a team builder this last year. I know Laura was a team builder. I know my husband may hit a team builder. That was me doing it for him, but whatever. And so I don't know if Laura and Kisa had this on their vision board to hit team builder or team leader or whatever, but the things that they were doing in their daily behaviors got them to hit this mile marker. So what if, throw this out, what if both of them had set out at the beginning of the year, said, I want to hit team leader, or I want to hit premier, or I want to hit elite. And they went after that goal with a plan and a guide. Maybe, who knows? Maybe they would have got further. Maybe not. They essentially hit it on accident. And then we're like, holy shit, this is awesome. What did I do? I was on a call with somebody today and they said they literally they just started getting these things, these little blocks in the mail and had no idea what they were for. They were just doing their job. They were just helping people get started on their journey and signing people up on their team. How crazy is that? So what if we actually set a plan and went after it? So team builder, this is the first stop on the road to elite. I'm going to try to get through this quickly. The first stop on the road to elite is team builder. This is somebody who is a diamond rank. You have to hold the rank of diamond, and you have to hold. So if you're a lifetime diamond, meaning that you hit the diamond mark and you fell out of rank, which is so flippin' common to hit a rank and fall out of that rank and build back up. You have to actually be a diamond, a paid diamond for 6 weeks in this calendar year. Okay. So you have to be a paid diamond. There's a difference between lifetime and paid. Okay. That means paid diamond means you're an active diamond during this calendar year. You need to earn 25 leadership points. I'm going to explain how you earn leadership points after we go through this. You need 1 new emerald on your team. In 12 months, you have to you have to build or bring in 1 new emerald on your team. That means 1 new person on your team signs 2 people under them. Okay. You have to have 1,000 points of team volume, which is on your weak leg over 5 weeks. Okay. And you might be like, oh my gosh, I have no idea what she's talking about. Okay. That's okay. I just want you to hear it. And then those people, hopefully it's most of you, if not all of you, that want to set a goal on the road to elite, we're going to have one-on-one calls and we're going to be able to answer questions, and I'm going to be able to guide you, and your coach is going to be able to guide you if it's not me and you want to work with, all of us. Okay. I will tell you, the volume is the easiest requirement of them all. Actually, that's not true. The next one is active bod group admin. For any of the stops on the road to elite, you have to have an active bod group. Okay. That does not mean you have to run one on your own. If you are a coach, you should be a part of either your upline's bod group. You just can start your own. Doesn't have to have anybody in it. You just have to have a bod group open for any of these road to elite. So that is literally the easiest. If you don't have an active bod group right now, you go do that. You already have 1 check mark for the road for elite. 1 check mark. I'm like, I already got that one. The next one that's going to go is going to be my 5,000 TV on my weak leg. Boom. It's going to go. Okay. And then we start working our way down the requirements. Team leader is the next stop. You have to be a 1-star diamond coach. There's a rank requirement and there's leadership points requirement for every single stop on the road to elite. You need 50 leadership points, 2 new emeralds, or 1 new diamond. Okay. So let's say you're a diamond coach right now and you want to go 1-star because your goal is team leader. To get that 1-star, you have to produce, I can't think of a good word for it. You have to I don't know, 1 new diamond. So to get to 1-star, you're going to get to 1-star. And also that's going to be your 1 new diamond requirement in this calendar year. Okay. And then 2,500 team volume points on your weak leg. Premier, 2-star diamond coach, which is a huge, huge rank advancement. You get to open a second business center, which is game changing for your income as well as your business. You need 75 leadership points and 1 new diamond. That's it. 1 new diamond. So if you are I know there's people that are in here that are a 2-star already, or people are going for 2-star, or you're 1-star and you're going for 2-star. That's 1 new diamond and you're going to hit 2-star. 4,000 TV on your weak leg. And finally, 5-star elite. You have to hit 5-star diamond at least 6 weeks in this calendar. Hold it for 6 weeks, 105 leadership points, and 2 new diamonds. So just so you know, last year when I went elite, I had 5 new diamonds in that year. Most people, when they go elite every year, so now this year, I have to get back to 5-star elite. I am not, or 5-star diamond. I am not a paid 5-star right now. I want to be really clear with you on that. I am not a 5-star. I am a paid either diamond or 1-star. I'm not even sure. So I have to not only get back to 5-star, but I have to build 2 brand new diamonds. So all those 5 that I had before can't be any of my new 2 diamonds. So I have to bring on new people, or my current people help them build to diamond in order to get elite again. I need 100, or you need 105 leadership points and 5,000 TV volume on your weak leg. Okay. Now, the rank advancements, what you have to create in terms of new coaches, ranking either a new emerald or new diamonds, those are pretty straightforward. The volume, pretty straightforward. That's something simple. You can see volume is based off what your team volume is based off what your team does, your team, with who they bring on, who they're selling to, how successful they are. That is where your team volume is coming from. So the more people you bring on, the more people they help, the more team volume you're going to get. Okay. The leadership points, again, this is a little bit more confusing, I will say. It's a little bit more, I wouldn't even say it's confusing. It's just more, what's the word I'm trying to think of? It's not confusing. It's, I don't know. We're just going to keep moving. So there's 3 different categories where you can earn leadership points. Okay. Sorry, I just want to see if there's any questions. The first category is the most confusing in my head category, and one that I literally don't even think about because it just happens. And there's really no way to track how you're earning it. So the first category is APV, acquisition PV, which means you earn 1 elite point for every 500 PV. So this PV is personal volume. So personal volume produced by your personally sponsored coaches who enroll, in 2020, 2012, in 2022, your personally sponsored coaches who enroll in 2022, and customers and preferred customers who placed their first ever order with you in 2022. I don't know what the heck happened when I was doing that year. Okay. So does that make sense? Every 500 PV that is produced by your personally sponsored coaches that you sign in 2022. So if you haven't signed a coach on your team yet this year, you can't earn any APV yet, unless you sign customers. So it's your coaches or your customers or preferred customers that make their first order in 2022. Crystal or clear? Or clear as mud. So the thing with Road to Elite, they really, really focus on bringing in new people and helping them be successful. Okay, so you'll notice that most of your points that you earn for Road to Elite are earned by this year's coaches and customers and last year's. It's always 1 year behind and the current year that we're in. Okay. We want to help people stay with us as Team Beachbody coaches. We want the retention. We want them to build businesses, whether it's just to pay for gas, whether it's just to save for a rainy day. Not everybody has to want to work the business to retire from their day job, okay? Every coach is valuable. Every customer is valuable. So 1 point for every 500 PV, and the max is 50 from that category, okay? Category 2, new personally sponsored coaches with 1+ point in Success Club. So this one's pretty straightforward. So any coach that signs in January 2022, so if you sign somebody and they earn their first Success Club point in January or February, you earn a point. Okay. If you sign a coach in February, a brand new coach in February, and they earn a Success Club, 1, 2, 4, they don't have to get into Success Club, but if they earn 1 or more Success Club points in the month they sign up or the month after, you earn a point. Okay. Now, let's say a new coach signs in January and they earn 1 Success Club point, and you get that 1 point. Let's say they sign, or in February, they earn 2 Success Club points. You don't get a point that month. They then, after the first, they only get 1 point per new coach. Okay. Once they earn that first new PS plus 1 point, you get points when they hit Success Club. So we go to category 3. And if you guys, yeah, I was gonna say, do your questions now, but we'll keep them till the end. Category 3, this involves your coaches that you signed in 2021 and 2022. So now you have all of the coaches you signed last year, as well as this year. When they hit Success Club, you earn a point. When they hit Success Club, so when they help 3 people a month or more, you earn a leadership point. If you hit Success Club in that same month, the points double. So if you saw, if 2 of your personally sponsored coaches hit Success Club in January and you also hit Success Club, you get 4 points. It is literally the best thing ever. And why it's the best, because if you want coaches on your team to be successful, you also need to be hitting Success Club. And so you're being rewarded for not only helping your coaches hit Success Club, but also being the leader and showing that you can do it too. You're being rewarded for that. Okay. Let's see, was there a question? I missed Team Builder. You did, Lori? Oh my God. Okay. And I want to say this, and this is something that why I'm doing this now, because I think last year my vision was elite. I honestly had no idea how we were going to go. It was kind of like by the seat of our pants, from diamond to 5-star elite by the end of the year. And I didn't know, I was like, I don't know what my team's goals are. Like, I don't know. I felt like I was the only one that wanted this big goal of elite. And I think that's on me, right? Which is why I put that Google form out this year to ask you guys, what are your goals? I don't want to assume anything, because you know what that makes me? An ass. And so this year, I remember saying on one of our calls, maybe I'll do this just for some people. I'm like, no, everybody needs to know what's possible and the opportunity. I don't want to be the keeper of all the information so that you don't know what's possible. Okay. So quickly, I'm going to move through, this is something that we tried to do a couple years ago and then COVID, our leadership retreat or our diamond retreat. And one of my favorite things is gift giving and recognition. And last year was just crazy. And I feel like I dropped the ball on really truly recognizing you as the year went on. And so I set up a system so that it's not just willy-nilly or when I feel like it or when I, get my shit together. We have a system that when you hit a certain rank goal, this is what you're going to get. And everybody knows it, right? When I first started, we had Success Club prizes every single month. There was a different prize that you got to earn. And I just liked to earn free shit. I just did. And Beachbody does give you, so when you hit your first month of Success Club, 3, 6, 9, 12, and all those prizes are up here. I just got my Ray-Bans for hitting Success Club for 12 months. So you get stuff from Beachbody, but I'm not gonna lie, I like my gifts better. I just think they're better. I'm gonna love my Lululemon scuba jacket. I don't even know what the hell that is, but I'm gonna love it. But so this is just a list of the things that and I'm also projecting, because I put it out there that we're gonna have a November retreat, and we tried to have an October retreat in 2020, and that all went to hell. So we're gonna put it out there. It's gonna freaking happen this year. COVID be damned. All right. So this is just a little linear reward system, if you will, when you hit these mile markers in your business or on the road to elite. Okay. Let's see, what do I have? So, and then this, I just wanted to show you, I'm not going to go over this in great detail, but I did create these little guides. And so what I will do is, and this is there's one for Team Builder. So you can put in faces of the people that are hitting, or your PS coaches that you sign that count for your elite points. You can put how many elite ranking points you have, what you're currently ranked in the business, new emeralds that you sign, success starters. It's just a little guide so you can have a visual and you can share with your team, with your people. I love to see my face places. Like, I love, as long as I get to pick the picture, I love to see my face and show that I've hit certain milestones. When my name is up every week in the Fit Club network, I look for my name and I'm like, oh, yep, I hit it, yay. And I don't know if you've noticed, that's why, why I'm trying to do more of that recognition in our team page. People, I don't know, I love to be noticed for my hard work. I love to be noticed, and I want to notice you for that. So I'm going to, I'm going to put these into our team page, so you can go into Canva and you can put people's faces, you can edit yourself if you want, as you work on the road to elite. These are not so pretty. They're great, and I definitely want you to use them, but they're not as pretty, and you can't put anybody's faces on them. So, so I have one for each road to elite. Okay. I want to share one more thing, and then I'm going to go to questions. I'm going to put this out there. So as an elite team, as an elite coach, I have the pleasure of inviting a coach and a guest to come to elite parties at Summit. Most of the stuff is at Summit. Elite parties, to sit on the floor, I was at the stage, to sit on the floor at Summit. You see all the elite coaches out there. I get a guest to bring with me. And so I am putting it out there right now, and we'll have a deadline. But it is open to anyone. I will be inviting the highest ranked coach on our team to sit with me and be my guest. I might actually do a guest for, like a guest for the elite party, a guest for day one on the floor, and a guest, so that there's multiple people that get to do this, but it will be awarded to the top people on that road to elite once we get to that point. So what that means is, if you don't know this, you have a ranking in Team Beachbody. So if you go to your back office and you go to your road to elite qualification, you have a ranking there. That is what I'm going to use to determine who gets to be invited to those elite events. It is open to anyone, because again, we're all on the same playing field right now. No, your rank doesn't matter. Your Success Club points right now don't matter. We are all on the same playing field, every single one of us. Okay. So it's anybody's opportunity. Okay. So let me see, was this a question? Okay. Okay, so if you want to open it up for questions, we have 23 minutes. I kind of feel proud of myself. We have 23 minutes before I have to switch over to my other call, and I want to be able to answer questions. I do also want to talk about the February challenge. So let me know if you have any questions about Road to Elite at this point, and then if we don't have questions, we'll shift to February challenge. I don't know why I'm losing my voice. And you can unmute and ask a question. You don't have to do it in the chat. Oh my God.
Can you just show us an example of the volume? Because I know when you go into the back office, there's, the volume tab that shows you. Where is it? So like, I'm looking at the volume report and it shows the left volume and the right volume. And I'm guessing that my right volume is my weak leg. How do we?
So let me stop you because you're in the exact right place. So I'm going to show you really fast if I can do this quickly. So your weak leg in terms of your team volume for that requirement is it's not right or left. It's whatever leg has the lowest volume that week. That's your weak leg for that week. So I'll show you. Come on. Great question. And that's why it's super, and so and what I love about this tracker, if you haven't printed it out, if you go to team leader, team builder, whatever, it has the day, the month, and the week. So you can literally go in and write your week leg volume, and for each week after the week ends, and then add it up until you get to 1,000, 2,000, 4,000. It has to be 5 consecutive weeks for each, whatever, depending on what part of the Road to Elite you're on. Okay, so look, so right here, so last week my weak leg was 629. It was this one. The week before that, my weak leg was 1384 because this one had more. So it ended up being the same leg. Usually my right is the weaker one. So it's usually always the right leg. But that right now my left is lower. Does that make sense? So it's whatever leg at the end of the week. So I can't write in the week of 119 until this Thursday. Right?
Okay.
And I can only go from 1.5 and 1.12. So right now I've already hit the volume for Team Builder just in week 1. I've hit that requirement. Okay. And then I should be at Team Leader for volume requirement by the end of this week.
But it's 5. So if you added, and I'm just going to use this for example. So if you added 1.5, 1.12, 1.19, and then that totaled 1,000 within 5 weeks, right?
Yep.
Then you hit that requirement.
Yep.
Okay.
And you can hit it before the 5 weeks. It just has to be consecutive. There has to be 5 consecutive weeks where you hit that volume.
Gotcha.
Or higher.
Thank you for clarifying that.
Yep. Yeah, which is I love this one because and just so you know, your right and left volume, that's completely based on what your team is doing. That's not on what you're doing. So your earned volume and your PV are based on what you are the customers you're bringing in, but your right and left volume is what your team is doing. Okay. So
when you say your team, are you talking about your personally sponsored coaches and your customers?
Mm-hmm.
That's the EV?
Your EV is your earned volume. It's everything besides your personal orders.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah, great question.
Okay, one more. So again, getting the leadership points. Can you just walk us through? Since I missed last year by 2, what, can we use that as an example on what I could have focused on to get that? Is that just getting Success Club another
So
month?
let me show you something, and this is where that's another great question. So I'm going to show you where you, because I would have to go and see in what category were you short, right? So
Leadership points. That's what I missed.
well, but you weren't 1-star diamond.
No, to be team builder.
Oh, sorry, my bad. No, team builder is 1-star. Oh, team builder. Sorry. I'm seeing team leader. Sorry. Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
Gosh. Okay. So, so incentive. So you, in your back office, you go to incentive programs, and then my road to elite qualification. Okay. So this is where you're going to go. And the second Friday of every month, there's a elite report comes out. Okay. Except for January, because there's not enough time. I don't think, because that would have been, so, and then you can go and see, so like if this is, I haven't done this, like, let's go back to February and see where I was. So look, in February, I had the paid rank, I had the paid diamonds all the way to premier. I had the week leg volume. I had the bot, obviously the bot group. I didn't have the leadership points in February, because February, that's only 2 months, right? Like that, you're not going to have leadership points after only 2 months. Okay. But this is where, so you're going to come down here. So this is where it's going to tell your ranking. Okay. And we ended 130, what was it? 136. This is 134. I don't remember. So because they take out anybody that didn't hit elite. And so out of elite coaches, we ended up being 130, whatever it was, I can't remember now. But if all the coaches had hit elite, we would have been 176, if that makes sense. So this is where it's gonna show you your uncapped leadership points, which you don't want to look here. This does not matter. You don't care about uncapped leadership points because it doesn't do anything. You want to worry about your capped leadership points, okay? Because if you look here, there's a max you can hit in every category. So you have to be balanced, or so to speak. Like you can't just get all your points in APV. You have to actually have coaches that are hitting Success Club. You have to actually have new coaches that are hitting 1 Success Club point in their first or second month. So Lori, when you go to your back office, you can see where you were short in those leadership points, right? So, which I'm assuming is probably all categories, because you didn't cap out, right? You probably didn't cap out in any of them, because if you would have capped out, you would have hit 50 points, which was team builder. So this is where, so like my APV capped out way early, okay? And so then the only way I could earn elite points at the end of the year was with my PS coaches hitting Success Club, or my new coaches hitting their first point in their first or second month.
Yeah, it said mine was capped at, my acquisition was capped at 23, so I didn't get anything else.
No. You, it's caps at 50. So that just, so you earn 23 is what I'm saying. So you earn, so the leadership points max is 50 in that category, and you earn 23.
Okay.
Yeah. So you were two points. So if you would have had 2 more, or had one or 2 people in Success Club the whole year, you would have hit it.
Okay.
Yeah. So it really shows, I mean, and what's cool is that Lori almost hit the first thing on Road to Elite without having any working coaches, right? And I hope I'm not saying, like that's one of Lori's goals this year, is to have people under her that are actually working the business, not just customers and PCs, right? And so you need both. You need it all. You need people that are here just for the community. You need people here that are wanting to build a business. You need people that just want a little bit of money. You need customers that, are consistently, buying supplements or using our programs, or repeat customers or whatever. You need it all. It's all valuable and all beneficial. Okay. Any other questions? Does it, I want to be honest, because I may have totally just scared you, but now that I've shared what it looks like, does it seem not as scary or as elusive to you?
I think it was really helpful. It was helpful for me because I mean, I'm just doing it. I didn't know that I was that close. Had I known and paid attention, then I could have said, what do I need to do here to reach that? Because
Yep.
missing that by 2,
Yeah.
that's like, so, but that's okay. You can build from there. So
Yep.
this is very helpful for me.
Yep.
I think it was helpful to put it in, like, put it on paper and show what the requirements are. Because, like, for me, just hearing the words sounds intimidating.
Right.
So when you put it out like that, it's just like everything else that we're working towards. You're just doing it different.
Yep.
So Kelly,
Mhm.
I actually think volume points is challenging for me. Like that's one of the areas that I don't know how easy that's going to be based on last year's data. So if I want to get my volume up, then it's getting working coaches and it's signing more customers though, right? Like I signed so many people as preferred customers. Is that shooting myself for the volume? Like, cause does a PC's volume flow up through that? Keith is shaking yes.
I think it does. So I'm going to go look at my volume report really fast to see, because you can see who,
Oh yeah, I
who,
didn't even think about the fact you could click on it.
yeah.
Cause I
I
think
I
that's
believe
gonna
it's
be an
PCs as
area
well.
I
yeah.
need to focus on.
Yeah.
I thought PCs counted as well to go.
It's only,
towards
and
the
it's
volume.
only PCs and coaches that count for your team volume, not customers, right? Like, so like so yes, it's PCs and coaches. Yep. Your earn volume and your PV are from your customers. That's why they switched it to earn volume versus like they did that. Wow, this is cool. I haven't looked at my EV details. Yeah.
Wait, so now hold on, I just confused myself. EV is not preferred customers. EV is preferred. Wait, is EV preferred customers? It is not. EV
No.
is just regular customers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And when I say that, like, and when I say easiest, I don't mean that it's just, but it's one of those things that's happening. Like you're essentially not in control of, right? But unless you're bringing more PCs or coaches on your team and then they're being successful. So by helping your coaches have success, they're going to bring in more team volume. Unfortunately, some people have, more balanced legs, or they don't have an upline that's feeding into them, right, Laura? Or things, but it's not impossible to do that. It might be, you have to be more strategic, if you will.
I thought balanced legs were good. Mine have always really generally been balanced as
It's
far
not a bad
as
thing. I'm just saying if you don't like specifically Laura doesn't have anybody that's feeding one of her feeding her legs, correct? Right. Chris Reed is underneath, I have people that are helping my volume because of where I was placed in somebody's downline and where things like that, which you can't control, unfortunately. Any other questions? Because we have 9 minutes. I want to give a few minutes for the February challenge. And then I'll have to hop on and hop back up so I can record 2 separate, or I guess, do I have to hop up? I don't know. No more questions?
move on.
Okay. So, February challenge. Let me see, I'll share my screen again and go to the team page. As you know, right now, we are doing essentially a free group for January with our health bet. is way bigger than we ever anticipated. It is, I think, going very well. Overall, I think it's going very well. And I think people are really, really enjoying it, which is really cool and getting a lot out of it. With anything where there's money involved, it's always going to be a little touch and go. But I always have to remind myself, or have other people remind me so I don't lose my shit, is that there is always more positive than negative. And so we need to look at the positive, or whatever you want to say. So going into February, we are going to do as a group, and you can choose to join us as a team effort or do your own thing. That is always an option, but we are going to do another joint group. And this one's just going to be with our team, essentially. Chelsea and her team are going to take a little break for February, which is totally fine. It'll be a little bit smaller, more intimate, which is awesome, because it's going to be all about self-love. And I am super, super, super excited about this. It's one of my missions about self-love and self-care. Still working on it myself. But the thing that I want you to know is that it will be a paid challenge. This is something different. And I'm going to share why it's different than our big Fit for Life Tribe BOD group, or even the group that we're doing now with the Health Bet. Okay. And when I say paid challenge, that just means that people to get in the group, to get in this 3-week challenge, that's going to be just like our regular challenges: workouts, nutrition, PD. We're going to do some other fun things. We're going to have prizes and raffles. They need to have purchased a challenge pack if they're a brand new customer. They need to purchase a completion pack if they're a current customer and are not up for renewal, or are not on any of our products. And if they have bought and they're not up for renewal, and they've not anywhere close to renewing, and they're not using any of our supplements like Shakeology or Performance Line or the Go and Glow stack, they need to be on supplements. One they can choose for the month of February to be a part of the group. And the reasoning behind this is because I truly believe in our total solution. I'm not gonna put words in anybody else's mouth. I truly believe that the supplements that we provide help with that overall total solution of workouts, community, nutrition, and our supplements. And it is our job, or it's not our job, it is our intent to show people when they use the total solution how much better either they can feel, their results, whatever it may be. And so that is a requirement that is a little bit different than our normal. Normally, we just require Beachbody On Demand. This month, they are required to be on one of our supplement HD requirement. Okay. And with our 30-day money back guarantee, they can do the 30, they can order it. And if they don't like it, if they're like, whatever, they can return it for a full refund. So it's really risk-free. I think a lot of people, when they have the choice not to buy the supplements, they think, I just need, I just can't afford it, or whatever they're, the limiting beliefs they're telling themselves about, I don't need it or whatever. They'll take that option. They don't know how good it could be because they haven't tried it with it. Okay, I have 4 minutes. So that was a really, really quick rundown of our group. It's a 3-week challenge. The details is starting February 7th. And because I don't have that much time, is that your birthday? Oh, all the details plus an invite script, plus the Facebook group link, plus registration form, because we are going to do a registration form just like we did for the Health Bet. There's no payment or anything like that. It just helps us know who our customers are in the group, so that we have a record of that and can follow up with them and things like that. But all the details are on this Google Doc. And so Yeah.
The only thing I would add is it's not just buying one nutrition, like they need to be on a subscription. So if they want it, right? And the only other thing that I would add is that we are asking any coaches that add people to this group to do a minimum donation, like we're requiring the donation, but it being a minimum of $10. And the reasoning behind that is to help pay for the prizes and raffles, so that the leaders running the group aren't always the ones paying for the raffles and prizes, that everybody who's got people in there is helping contribute to that.
Yep. And we did that for the job one group in December. And it was awesome. Like, it was just like, we sent our $10, one person took care of the gift cards or whatever we did, and we all contributed. Nobody felt like they were, and it was great. It was like everything was taken care of, and we had plenty. So,
And I think that's in there. I'm taking your money.
yeah.
So you should have my Venmo by now. If you don't, I think it's in the form. I haven't looked.
It's not in the form, but we can add it. You can send it to me and I can add it to the Google form for sure. Any questions in 1 minute about the February challenge? They're all in that Google Doc. Like, all the details are in that Google Doc. It's really simple. It's not, we already have the content. We're using the Pixel and Hue February content, because that is literally their theme. And so it's very straightforward. It's a regular challenge with the added little piece of being a paid challenge, and doesn't cost to get in the group. It costs in terms of their investment in their self in a challenge pack, a completion pack, or a supplement line.
Okay, you got 1 minute. You gonna take a team picture?
Yeah. I can't believe none of y'all did it yet. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna do it. Oops, it's on me. Let's do a boomerang. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I always wait for Rebecca's little face. Okay, so I am going to stop the recording so that, and you are more than welcome to stay on if you want to listen to me talk anymore. But I will say that please do not hesitate. One person's in the waiting room. Please do not hesitate to reach out to me if you want to get on a one-on-one call. I am available to you to help you hit your goals. Okay. So I'm gonna hit record, or hit stop.